Do, 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 do. So, welcome everybody. Normally, this would be the damage report. But because it's Black History Month,
it's the Black History Report.
The blackest of Black History reports you'll ever find. And since the Justice Department can't, we decided to have a supersized celebration in their honor. Every week this month, you get a Black History Report, and you get a Black History Report, and everybody gets a Black History Report. Yay! Woohoo! I'm black, y'all. I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety black, and I'm black, y'all. And I'm black, y'all. Happy Black History Month, everybody. We're going to celebrate black people. But first, we have to deal with one piece of white nonsense.
One piece of white nonsense?
Just one piece of white nonsense. Before we get to our first history lesson, Travis.
Yes, Tibet.
What did Trump do on Black History Month, the third day?
You're referring to this declaration, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, actually, it came out on the 31st of January. I'm sorry.
Preemptive to Black History Month. But it's a proclamation from President Donald J. Trump on National Black History Month.
What? National? Okay, I'm shutting up because this is Travis's contribution to the show. So I'm going to shut up.
Yeah, because, I mean...
He's white, and he talks about the white nonsense on this part.
To me, this is the white nonsense.
It is the white nonsense.
Because we already had a Black History Month.
Yeah, like why? And I don't know. And, this is my bad. I didn't go and look to see if other presidents did a proclamation. But national? I don't know. Okay, Travis, you read. I'm going to go do some research.
Okay, so this is the proclamation from President Trump on National Black History Month. By the President of the United States of America, a proclamation. Today, I am very honored to recognize February 2025 as National Black History Month. Every year, National Black History Month is an occasion to celebrate the contributions of so many black, lowercase, black American patriots who have shaped our nation's history. Throughout our history, what?
Never mind.
Okay.
Keep going. I was going to ask a question, but no.
This is my favorite part. This paragraph, upcoming paragraph.
We're not going to read the whole thing. It's not very long, but just wait. Okay, sorry.
So this is my favorite part of this proclamation here. Throughout our history, black Americans, again, lowercase black, uppercase Americans, have been among our country's most consequential leaders, shaping the cultural and political destiny of our nation in profound ways. American heroes such as Frederick Douglass, Harriet Tubman, Thomas Sowell, Justice Clarence Thomas, and countless others represent what is best in America and her citizens. Their achievements, which have monumentally advanced the tradition of equality under the law in our great country, continue to serve as an inspiration for all Americans. We will also never forget the achievements of American greats like Tiger Woods, who have pushed the boundaries of excellence.
Shut up. Please shut up. I'm sorry. I ain't never gonna tell you. Shut up. No.
The vet.
Tiger Woods?
Tiger Woods.
So that's your example of great excellence? Like black excellence is Tiger Woods.
It makes me want to scream.
Okay, first off, Tiger Woods, I am so sorry that your mom died. Welcome to the club that no one wants to join. But once you join it, there's good company. So, sorry, Tiger Woods. But you should not be in a presidential proclamation. Now, I went and looked, and so they do call it National Black History Month. It's not something that he made up. Okay, right. So let me just. So in our good Peepaw's one from last year, All the B's are capitalized. Black is capitalized everywhere, everyone. The capital, you're supposed to capitalize the B in black. You only use lower B when you're talking about the color, like on the crayon. Like you have a black dog or black cat.
Or you have a black American.
No, that's
I'm just saying, according to
Trump. Okay, so then I'm just gonna give y'all a little bit of what Peepaw said last year. The soul of America is what makes us unique among all nations. We are the only country in the world founded on this idea. It is the idea that we are all created equal and deserve to be treated with equal dignity throughout our lives. While we still grapple today with the moral stain and vestiges of slavery, our country's original sin. This is what Biden said in his proclamation last year. Okay? So then we're gonna speed forward a little bit, and he's like, unbowed by forces of hate, undaunted as they fought centuries against slavery, segregation, and injustice. Black Americans have held a mirror up to our nation, allowing our country to confront hard truths about who we are and are pushing us to live up to our founding ideals. Okay? Oh, do you hear this? This is what people... He signed that executive order saying that racism was a health concern. And he said that to direct the entire federal government to advance equity to those who have been historically underserved, marginalized, and adversely affected by discrimination, poverty, inequity, and including the Black community. Like, I am so confused. And there was something in here real quickly where he actually named Justice Brown Jackson. He talked about the Black women that are on the federal courts. The executive order that implemented the key elements that got the policing ban for George Floyd, like banning chokeholds, like he named like concrete things that like concrete things and people who contributed to making us better. And you talked about policy. There's something in here about Medicaid. Like, he didn't just say, oh, Tiger Woods. Woods. Some guy that we had to look up to see who he was. And I just don't understand. Like, first off, I didn't know they did a proclamation because they never really talk about it, right? Like, this is the first time I've ever heard of this, and I understand why they showed it to us because it's garbage. Like, it's literally garbage. And Travis is like 9 times red and upset because we're both busy, and like this week it was real hard to get stuff together because we're both flabbergasted and there's so many things. And so we had to rework everything so we could do everything that we wanted to do. And I'll be honest, I didn't get him the rundowns until like the middle of night last night, and he was asleep. So he's flustered because
I just read this stupid thing for the first time.
Yeah, he did.
I know this isn't a law or anything. It's just a proclamation. But there's so much about it that's wrong-headed. I mean, to say that Tiger Woods... You mentioned 5 people in this proclamation, 5 Black people in this in this proclamation, and for one of them to be Tiger Woods is a shining example of what you think that of a person that's made a contribution to Black history.
Yeah, like it should.
Tiger Woods has done more for white history than he's done for Black history. I'm not hating on Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods has done a lot of shitty things in his life, but to use him as an example of somebody that's advanced...
Black excellence.
Black excellence?
No. I know 5 people who live in the hood that's way more excellent than Tiger Woods, at least for the community. Like, I'm going to shout out Vaughn. Vaughn has done more for Sherman Park. Like, come on, like you shout out Tiger Woods.
Has he done a lot to diversify golf? Yeah, but who gives
No,
a
I
fuck
don't-
about the game of golf?
Like, I don't
Honestly,
even know,
what
like-
kind of elitist classist shit is that
Bingo.
to call out Tiger Woods, who has done absolutely nothing.
Eldrick. We shouldn't really be hating on Tiger today, though. His mama died. Like, can we hate on the other guy?
It's fine. I'm not hating on Tiger. I'm hating on the people that call him out as an example.
We hating on Trump, really. So, like, we not hating on Tiger because Tiger, like, here's the thing. Tiger Woods is one of my dad's favorite golfers. He is a very excellent golfer.
But Tiger Woods is a golfer, too.
Wait. Breathe. Not bleed. But he is an excellent golfer. Yeah. And what does that man like to do? What does he like to do?
Golf. That's all.
Okay. So
that's a big part of his life. So I understand.
Yeah. So, and it's his proclamation or whatever he does. So I'm just.
We haven't even got into Clarence Thomas.
Oh yeah, Clarence Thomas is on there.
Clarence Thomas? Did y'all forget?
No, he has a. Oh, Tiger
Anita
has
Hill
a
didn't
foundation.
forget.
He has a foundation that promotes golf among inner city kids.
I know he does good works in the. Believe me.
I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand. And I feel like Tiger has donated.
Tiger does a lot of. He does a lot of charity work. He does, but it's also because he has to do a lot of charity work because he makes a fuck ton of money, and he has to write off some of it at some point. Yes, I'm not accusing Tiger of anything. Like, I got nothing against Tiger other than some of the supposed shitty things he did in his personal life, but we can all be redeemed and forgiven for that. It's not his fault he got included in this. Mm-hmm. I'm more mad at the government. They name 5 black people in this proclamation, and one is fucking Tiger Woods, and another one is Clarence Thomas, and another one is a black economist that just used to be on the Rush fucking Limbaugh show.
Tiger, calm down, Tiger. Calm down. Travis. Anything else you want to say?
I got nothing else. This is all. Go ahead.
Okay, so. We're done with the white nonsense, because remember, this is the Blackest Black History Report. So, I don't know how many of you are aware of, but, we're going to ask Travis some questions because this is always an interactive. It's interactive time. Travis, who's the father of Black History Month?
I don't know.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah. Off the top of my head, I don't know.
I know something. Travis doesn't know. Doo-dah. Okay, so the father of Black history is Carter G. Woodson. So here's some facts about him. You ready?
I am.
Okay. So he was born December 19th, 1875.
Wow.
In Canton, Virginia. Have you ever been to Virginia?
No.
We should go.
Okay.
There's lots of wineries. And, fields of grapes that you can walk in.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a nice place.
Okay.
So his parents were former slaves.
Ah.
And an interesting thing about his education is that he was largely taught by his family, like his aunts and his uncles and his mom. They were slaves that could read, which was odd for the time.
Mm-hmm.
Not odd, but it wasn't, they didn't let us learn how to weave, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes the slaves in the house could read because they were with the kids or whatever, but they didn't really read. Yeah. So he had like a weird amount of schooling. So he ended up going to high school, graduated from high school, and then he earned a bachelor's degree from Berea College in 1903. And then he got a master's degree from University of Chicago in 1908, and then a PhD from Harvard.
Wow.
Yeah, some big stuff, right?
In those days, that's big. It's still a big deal.
Yeah, he's the second black person to receive a PhD.
Wow.
You should look up and see who the first.
Did he play golf though?
I don't think so. Did they even have golf back then?
Yes, they did.
They did. I don't think I don't know. I didn't look that up, but look up who the first person was for me that got the
That
first.
graduated from Harvard with a PhD?
Yeah. While we're chatting here, yeah, he was the second person in history. So he taught in West Virginia, the Philippines, at Howard. You know what Howard is? Yeah. Okay. Do you know Howard is where most of the founding of all of the Divine Nine is? The black sororities and fraternities. That's where all they are. Okay, that's who I thought. I didn't want to not say the right thing, but W.E. Du Bois is the first person, and I didn't want to not misspeak because sometimes COVID and my brain don't work. So he wanted to be a college professor, and these schools were not hiring him. He wanted to work at Harvard, and Harvard was like, "No, you can't work here," even though he got a degree from there. I want to say that was probably some racism. You know, it's Harvard. I've been to Harvard. I had a friend that went there to get a master's in something with working with people who have been harmed by the Catholic Church, like a therapy degree. I was unimpressed. I guess the Ivy. I guess. I was really trying to find which one is Trump? What? I was trying to find whichever Trump daughter went there. I wanted to talk to her because it was around the time she was there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, boo
I
Harvard.
guess the Ivy.
The Ivy, I was unimpressed. So he was the dean of the College of Arts and Sciences at Howard. Like I said, he faced racism at every corner, like trying to get tenure. He wanted to work at Harvard. So he was very I'm black and I'm proud, right? Before I'm black and I'm proud, right? And so he wanted a way to celebrate African Americans and black people, Negroes, colored, all those terms. And so Black History Month was a week at first in February. He picked February. Do you know why he picked February?
Why?
Whose birthdays are in February?
Bunch of presidents.
Well, one in particular,
Lincoln.
Lincoln, and then it was also the month of the birthday for February. See, this is what happens when it's the middle of the night and you're tired. Was Frederick Douglass.
Yeah.
And he wanted to promote his work. Well, he wanted to. Oh my God, I can't talk anymore. He wanted to preserve and promote African American history. He died of a heart attack in 1950 at 75 years old. He lived a long time. Like, he was literally 25 years away from being 100. That's pretty awesome, I think, because if you think about it, he was born in one century and he made it to another.
Yeah, I think it's especially that era that went, I mean, you went from being the next generation away from slavery all the way to post World War II America. It's not just the 75 years, it's that particular
he
75 years.
Yeah, he survived like what's the 20s? What do they call that? The Industrial Revolution. He survived.
There's the Great Depression,
the
and
Depression,
the Dust Bowl, and World War
Dust
One,
Bowl, then World War One and World War Two, and he survived the end of slavery, Reconstruction, Jim Crow, and he went to school and did all that, and he taught kids. That's some resiliency.
Before the end of segregation.
Yeah, that's what I say about black people, that we are the most resilient group of people in this world, not just this country. And so he wrote a bunch of books. If you Google him, find his books. He believed that racism could overcome through education. I truly believe that. You just need to educate yourself and find that we're all the same. All the same. And then he, like I said, he faced many obstacles, the erratic schooling that he had, and educational and employment opportunities. So for this month, we're going to celebrate Black history as we intended. And thank you, Dr. Woodson, for creating this month for us to be extra black because we celebrate black people all year long. But February, the month of my birth, allows me to be just blackety black because people don't think I'm black enough. So, fuck y'all. We got two more things of business and then we're going to be out of here because we just wanted to give you a little taste. A little taste. A little taste. We're gonna do we're gonna focus on like things that we might not hear about, and so I have a segment we're gonna call it "Oh, the Places We'll Go," but wait, black people, and by that I mean I'm gonna use RZA as an example. And
RZA from the Wu-Tang.
yeah, like if you don't know who RZA is, like I mean you should know who the Wu-Tang Clan is, but he's a member of Wu-Tang, and he also loves astrophysics and science, and he does lectures at Harvard and Yale, and who would have thought that this MC in this conglomerate of rappers who does not have a degree, mind you, goes and talked about quantum physics with prepubescent white kids. Mm-hmm. And they have him, he has a regular little like circuit he does. And so I want us to highlight and show during Black History Month because I was a black kid that was into orchestra. And there were not very many of us. But I went to high school where there was, mm-hmm. and a middle school where there was. Mm-hmm. But like when I branched out and I was in like Milwaukee Youth Symphony Orchestra, there was sprinkling of us. Mm-hmm. And then I went to college and I was the only one. Mm-hmm. And so I just want to, like, despite being black or people being ignorant, we are able to be leaders in areas where people don't think we are. Mm-hmm. And so that's one thing that I want to highlight this month. So you're going to get the places we'll go, but wait, black people, because I mean, I didn't know RZA was into quantum physics or whatever until I saw that meme that was going around, and then I went digging. So happy, and lastly, we decided that we should give away an award at the end of each episode, just like we do. I mean, we're not finna fight nobody, but we were watching, I was watching something in the all too familiar little Rio with Don Lemon laughing about Omarosa on her apology tour.
If you haven't seen that clip, y'all, look for Don Lemon,
Omarosa, Black History Month, and so we have given this is the Omarosa Award. I said it's gonna go to an inspiring individual that could do better for the black community. So maybe just next year, we could be celebrating them like Dr. Woodson would have wanted to be, because Black History Month is about celebrating really the last year's of accomplishments of black people, right? So we're hoping that this will give a person some, a little push to be a better person. Okay? Like, we really need you to understand that you need to be better and do better because you're failing. And so we decided today, in honor of the Grammys, to give it to Aubrey Graham, aka Drake, aka Drizzy. Sir, you literally got dissed on stage at the Grammys. I think it's time to let it go. I saw a reel where the guy was like, "Here's what you can do, Drake, to get back to where you were." And I wholeheartedly agree with everything that the guy said on the thing. So, Drake, if you haven't seen it, you should search that out and listen to it. I'm not going to tell you what he said, but we miss the emotional nerd rapper. He needs to return. You need to stop texting underage girls or whatever you're doing. Cease and desist and be better. Because you got dissed on national TV at the Grammys, and in a couple days it's gonna happen again. So you're gonna have to go on a reality show apology tour, just like Omarosa. So you get her award this week. Also, I like to give the award to the Black Republican Caucus. I don't know who's in it. I didn't have the chance to look it up, but everyone that's in there, you better get to apologizing, because this is some bullshit. Fucking fix it. Travis, you got anybody that needs the award?
You know what? I don't think it's appropriate for me to...
Travis, yeah, I don't want anybody to be mad at you. Travis is the best guy ever, and he would never give anyone black the Omarosa award. He told me that I could do all that. I mean, I got a list of people. Clarence Thomas. I would even give it to Donald Trump, because, like, what are you doing? Like, what? Like, you need to do better too. Like, this is just, I mean, but just because it's the Black History show, we're just, like, I literally need, like, this is what I need people to know. This ain't just white people fucking up. There's black people who are involved in this, and they're fucking up. And the Black Republican Caucus, I'm going to find out who each and every one of you are, and we're going to have a conversation.
Right. And that's not my place to be calling out black people that they're not doing enough for Black history. Like, I, of course, have my own
just
thoughts.
Black people.
But I can call out white people that are working against black people still to this day becoming equal citizens in this country. And I'm not shitting on Tiger Woods. You know, I'm shitting on Donald Trump here. And when you go bringing out Tiger Woods as an example,
like, it's the trotting out of black people. Like, I am not for that.
Yeah.
And there's a way, because he didn't even say what they did.
Nothing.
There was no description, and I'm like, we're going backwards, but, like, there was no description, because I did give Donald Trump, he can have Omarosa, so he needs to go on an apology tour too, and apologize to all Black Americans, for that damn, whatever that was. The proclamation. Because Biden's is, he talks about substance. And, I mean, I want us to have a wonderful Black History Month. I want black women to rest. I want black men to get their shit together, because you're all a part of the problem. But I also want y'all to celebrate Black History Month too. This weekend, I'm going to celebrate my birthday with my friends. And please know that we're going to do more of these, and we're going to have people for you to learn to love. And we're going to laugh. We might cry a little bit. Travis is not going to yell, because he's not yelling at black people. Although, we might have Tom Cruise yell at black people. So, I love black people! Yeah! So, I hope you enjoyed this little tidbit. And we'll see you next week on the Blackest Black History Month report ever. Ooh.